All right. So we are live one more time today. We are going to talk about our shelf corporations, pre-built shelf corporations, and how you can start your own. So let me just get here or share my screen here in just a moment. Let's see. This one. Share. All right. So I am sharing the screen now. Okay, so we are talking about fundable shelf corporations and what's the best way to accelerate that path to that first 100K in business to get you funding, uh, not just to start a business, but if you're already in business, maybe you want to expand and grow your team, uh, buy leads, pay for marketing, maybe you need more equipment, that kind of stuff, right? So, what is a fundable shelf corporation? Fundable Shelf Corporation is a pre-established company. It's already been legally registered with the state, but it remains inactive until the new purchaser takes over, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the presentation. This is designed to prepare to provide entrepreneurs a ready-made business entity that could apply for funding right away. So as soon as you become the owner, we'll take it to get the funding that's needed. Um, so these corporations, these shelf corporations, they come with like everything, all the essential things that you need in order to go for funding, right? So you need the EIN number, but we're going to take care of that for you. A full business plan. It's not going to be just like a regular one-page business plan. There's going to be the full business plan that we're going to use to help you get this funding, right? Unique commercial address, because it can't be like a virtual address and it cannot be a PO box or your resident address. It has to be a unique commercial address. Physical address doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be running your business out of there, but that address is going to be needed. It also comes with a business website and then all of the financial statements to reflect the collateral, because we also provide the collateral if you needed it, right? Most companies are going to require collateral. We go up to 100,000. Our self corporations start with a capacity of 100,000 in funding. All right. So, what are the benefits of buying a fundable self corporation versus starting one from scratch? Right. You're gonna be able to get the funding right away, right? You don't have to wait till you pick your AIN, pick your business name, pick your entity, find an address, build a website. You don't have to, we're gonna take care of all of that for you. The fund itself comes with all the things to take you to funding right away. It comes with an established business history, and then once again, it's the time and cost that you're gonna save by buying a self corp versus building one up from scratch. All right. Let's see here. Now, these fundable businesses, they like once again they come with the EIN, and it's already a legally registered company that's in good standing with the Secretary of State, and it is filed under an SIC code of 8742 for business management consulting. With the purchaser, whoever becomes the owner. Right now, we have two fundable shelf corps that are ready to go to be funding, to go to funding. Once the new owner takes over it, they'll become 100% owner of it. The reason why we chose business management consulting is because it's the bankers look at that as a low risk SIC code versus like somebody that's going to open up a restaurant, a bar, or something along those lines. So business management usually has low overhead and it's a lot less risky. Um, we're going to put together a comprehensive business plan one more time. So professionally crafted business plan, and it's going to be tailored specific to your goals in your industry, whatever it is that you want to invest this money into. Um, Now, the unique commercial address, one more time, is going to give you an address that's going to help us get through the funding. The professional website's a fully functional website with a professional email as well, and not a Gmail or Yahoo. You're going to get professional email along with this package that's going to come with the Fundable Shelf Corporation. And then the balance sheet, right? Showing 100K in collateral that we provide. And then also, if depending on the kind of funding that you needed, they may need to see daily deposits. We would also offer that as a service for your fundable self corp. Now, once you're enrolled, we'll engage you in a one-on-one consultation just to assess your specific needs and goals. That way, when we go to get this funding, we'll know how to more or less put together the business plan and the necessary documents to get you funding. And then within a week, it takes about a week for the self corp to be transferred to the new owner for them to have 100% ownership. We'll do all the filings and whatnot to get the ownership details updated. And then once that's all done, within the next 2 to 3 days max, we guarantee that we can get you 100 grand in business funding for your corporation. Okay. 100 grand is the minimum. We do go up to amounts of 5 million if you need it. That's obviously going to take a little bit more time than 3 business days, because then we have to uh, adjust our the funding capacity on these shelf corps, right? Because they only come with 100 grand of funding capacity when we first get them. All right. Now, the other option is if you don't want to buy a self corp, and you rather do things for yourself and start one from scratch. We have a 28-day program that from start to finish, you can have a fundable business in 28 days, right? We'll show you how to get the EIN, how to create your business plan, establish a commercial address, how to prepare your website, how to do your financial statements, all of that stuff. Once you have a fundable business within those 28 days, then we'll go help you and get you that funding that once again is guaranteed 100K minimum in business funding. All right. So let's see here. So the balance sheet, we're going to show 100K in collateral. Now this is the collateral that you're going to pledge to secure the business funding. And then once again, we could go up to 5 million in collateral depending on the funding requirements and your qualifications as well. Let's see here. Now, some of the success stories that we've had. Most recently, we had a real estate investor looking for funding to rehab a flip house. I have some of his before and afters for some of his projects listed on our TikTok and some of our other social media. Pretty soon, I'll be posting some on our YouTube channel as well. But if you want to see them, look at the link in the description. You'll be able to find our other social media in there. Now, let's see here. So this guy was looking for funding to be able to rehab this house, right? We were able to get him a self corporation that had already existing profile and a substantial collateral that we put up for him. He was able to secure 150,000 in a business loan within the first 2 weeks, and then he was able to do a quick turnaround on that rehab because he was able to pay for the labor, buy the materials, and get the work done to get the house back on the market and flipped. Now on the flip side to that, we have somebody that wanted to do it from scratch. He did the 28-day program. He was established his fundable business. He was a truck driver looking to start his own logistics company. After he got his fundable business off the ground, we were able to get him funding for his first truck. By the end of his first year in business, he had 5 trucks on the road, right? It's just a matter of, what do you want to use it for? And how are you going to put this money to use, right? So if you want to sign up for a free consultation, the link is in the bio. We'll do a one-on-one. We'll determine what's going to be the best path. Maybe you want to buy a self corp. Maybe you want to build one from scratch. We'll help you with either one. And then from there, our onboarding is easy. So any questions, put them in the comments. Last thing I want to talk about is maybe this might not be for you. Maybe you don't want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you don't want to start a business, but you may know somebody in your family, a friend, colleague that's looking to take that leap into entrepreneurship, or maybe they need funds to expand their business. We do pay for referrals. So definitely keep us in mind. Link is in the bio if you want to set up an appointment to talk to us one-on-one. Any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you for being here.